All right, just going to take a few minutes to show you how to check a web page for links, one that you've generated. Well, I guess you can check others if you want to, but the idea is we have these hrefs, and we like it when somebody clicks on something, they go to another page, and it finds it. But sometimes those links are bad. We maybe mistyped the href, or that points to a resource that we meant to bring over, but we didn't copy right. We maybe had the relative path wrong. A lot of things, and even external links. And external links are a little harder to check. I'll get to that in a minute. And we also have problems with our internal links. It's the custom error pages. But we'd also be interested in at least finding if some of our links to outside our web page are bad or not. And I'm going to show you the steps, and then we'll kind of talk about what's happening. So this is just a page that I have the tests links. I'm going to go up and look at it in my server. It's just a kind of a normal web page, but I have a working local link. This file is really there. This isn't. So this is trying to find a no page HTM, and when the user clicks on it, they'll get that 404 error. Bing is out there, but these two are external links that are bad links. Now, before we test our page for links, we sort of have to undo our custom error page, because what's happening is when the person hits a 404 in normal processing, it's going to come in, the server's going to come in and say, oh, they want me to deliver this page that has that nice, in my case, it's the young woman with the magnifying glass, and sorry that we couldn't find it. But then at the end of the day, it's going to look like, oh, well, we got a file. We looked for no page. We got a file. All is good. So what you have to do before you test your web pages, and I would test your links the last thing. Get your layouts right, get your HTML validated, put it out into your production folder, the deployment folder, check all that, and then maybe check the links as toward the end. But what I've done is come into this error, and I put something that's not going to be found if it tries to come and get this, because I want anything in all these pages that I'm checking that can't be found to show up. And I'm clicking back there to kind of get out of that. I don't know if that's actually required, but it seems to help. But at any rate, there is this link checker I gave you. It's the same as the validation, except for it's check link instead of validate, and you can give it a URL, but the idea is you type in or copy and paste the URL that you would like to have checked, and then do check. There are some things here, if you're getting a little advanced, we can do include one of these that says recursively. That is, you could go down to steps 2 and 3 and 4. If I take a link on this page, go to the page it links to, check all the links there, go to the page it gets to, and check all the links there. And that's not a bad tool. I'm asking you to validate all your HTML separately. Check links for all of them. But the basics are, do that little tweak on the server, right, where we did, and then put in your web page. I always like to come off the server into a browser. I don't know that really matters, but just to realize, I'm somebody out there on the planet that's checking these. It takes a few seconds. It's kind of down here going through listing the files. And let me refresh that. Sometimes it takes a refresh. Okay, so do just give it a second and make sure you refresh the page. Probably if you landed flat, it would have been okay, meaning you just came to the page new. I'd been testing before, so it had some old information. So when in doubt, do the refresh. That gets a fresh look. And so it kind of gave a report of everything that processed. But here's the important thing, and most important for us, this first thing, one occurrence was a 404 error, and it says, oh, in line 14, this thing isn't found. And that's of great use to us. We go up and we maybe look down, and I think there's, line 14. Bad link. Okay, I mistyped it, or I need to bring no page HTM and put it up there. You figure out why you got the bad link, and it allows you to fix it. We didn't get anything about this good link or that link. For one of the bad links, we got kind of an odd message because they have a custom error page. Let's go here to the links page. This bad link, they have a custom error page, and so does this one. And this one didn't show up as a bad link at all because the custom error page kind of masked the idea that it was a bad page. In the case of Wiley, a much more sophisticated website, let's go back to the link checker. You're getting something that it does not allow head requests, blah, blah, blah. So if you get a message, any kind of message, in this case it was a method not allowed, it tells you maybe in line 16, whatever you're trying to reference doesn't work. What this link checker will miss is something with just a plain old vanilla custom error page. But what we did was temporarily deactivate that for the duration. But now if I kind of go in and I'm all done testing my links, right? And I want to get my website back in order, I go in here and put this back. The way I want it for ongoing, and so now I'm back onto a bad local link. I get what I expected. I didn't show you what it looked like when it said missing. You just get a 404 error. But if you have that error thing on, custom page, and you check your page, and I probably should have refreshed rather than check, but let's see where it gets to. You see, it missed that 404 error for our website. So scenario is turn off your custom error page. We'll really just make it something that's not there. Then check your links. Check all your links. You can check file after file after file, and then go back in and met that up. And of course, you fix the links that are bad. Okay, so that's just a way to make your website as strong and effective as possible. So good luck getting those links taken care of.